Good morning students, I am Pragati, your psychology teacher, and today I am brought for you a second chapter, part second of the method of psychological testing. In the previous video we have studied about how the psychological test being take place, what are the basic types, the description, observation and everything. But now how the data has been worked and what kind of data has been observed, the nature of the data that we are going to study in this video. Okay, so the main topic is the nature of psychological data, means what the data which we have been taking for the test to know what kind of test it is. For that, what thing we need to take care is about the psychological data, and for the psychological data, first basic things we need to know the difference between data and datum. The data is for the group when from more than one person. When something is more than one person, that is known as data. And datum, it is something in a singular form. When something is available in singular form, that time we've been saying it in datum. Okay, like if I'm taking only Mr. A is or Mr. B or Mr. C. Okay, any one singular person's graph I'm taking, and I'm being giving him only the quadrium and everything. So the questionnaire which I'm been giving for one person, that is known as datum. It is for the singular person, and data it is for the plural or for a group. Okay, where more than 3 person or 2 person are there. Now it has been differentiated between the group, means the difference between of data collection, what types. Okay, the types of data collection, and then the forms of data, how the form of data has been observed. In these 3 categories this has been divided. First of all, we talk about the group, that is physical or the social context, means the data has been collected in what type, social or physical context. In physical and social context, what the matter is about, the data which we have been collecting is related to the group, related to the society of people, or at an public relative, to know about a person physically, how is his temperature, what is the temperature, what is the height, what is the things which is been observed, the social is how he has been behaving in the society, each and everything related to the physical or social context. Not same everywhere, means individual person, the person is only singular, but his context, when we've been observing his data, or we've been taking his data, he's been performing differently at different contexts. For example, if I took Mr. A, about Mr. A, I want to know about his personality. Okay, for that I took 16 PF, and I put him in different situations. Okay, first I'm been putting him in a family situation, then I'm putting him in the professional life, then I'm putting him in another context where he's been not known to anybody, only himself. So in the 3 categories I am been observing his data. So all the time it will be not same everywhere, the data number or the result will be different. Okay, so this is something that they are not same every time, so not same everywhere. Now third thing, on what the data collection is dependent on the nature. The data collection is dependent upon its nature, the type of the nature, the what kind of data we need, for what we need, and what is the context of the data, what is the main result which is going to come. Okay, for that we've been collecting data, and for that the nature should be aware about, we should be aware about the nature of the data. Like I want to observe the aggression level of the person, so I need to take the data or the questionnaires or any test related to the aggression level. Okay, so the nature is dependent upon the data collection as well. Now according to that only, if I want to take a data related to education field, maybe there would be related for the private and for the government students, so the data will be at a big amount. If I want to know about the small group, or I want to know about only the urban areas people, so the data will be less. Okay, I want to know the aggression level of the boys as compared to girls of only the urban area, then data will be different. Okay, so data always depend upon the nature of the person for what we have been doing. Now has to be interpreted. The data has to be interpreted in different forms, in different way, and how it has been interpreted, how it has been formalized, or how it has been expressed, that is very important. Now what does it mean? Like, I have collected the data over aggression level, okay, right? Now if I have collected the data over aggression level of boys and compared to the girl, now I want to tell that the result, what the final result arrived, that I want to explain to the public, and for that I've been explaining it in form, interpreting in a right manner, whether the other person also do, he can also find the same result for the particular situation. That is the interpretation way, and how we've been interpreting a particular data collection. Okay, now coming over types. The data collection are of different types. There are many different types. The first is demographic, then physical, then physiological, and then psychological. Now demographical means डेमोन्स्ट्रेट कर रहे हैं हम जो डाटा को, उसके टाइप्स को हम देखते हैं. हम डाटा कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं, हम पर्सन्स की डाटा कलेक्ट कर रहे हैं, तो हमें उसमें डेमोक्रेटिक इन्फॉर्मेशन चाहिए होती है. डेमोक्रेटिक इन्फॉर्मेशन विल बी रिलेटेड टू योर एज, related to your height, weight, or your name, address, the information where you have been residing or you are staying. So all the physical information which is being demonstrated at a geographical rate. So the name, age, address, residence, region, okay, caste, all that things are coming under demographical type. Then coming over the physical. The physical is related to the area or the room, the size of the room, the family size, okay, which kind of family you are staying in, a nuclear family or in a joint family, how many rooms are there in your house, okay. Then in one, do you have an individual room or you've been sharing with your sibling? These kind of questions are related in the physical type of data, okay. Now coming over psychological data. When we have been collecting a data, psychological data need to be, physiological data need to be understand. What does the physiological data and what is psychological? There is a difference, don't get confused. Physiological data is related to your body temperature, related to your blood pressure, related to all the activities which have been going physically in your body and can be observed or measured by the instruments. So what is your weight, what is your height, your temperature, your blood pressure, fever, okay. So temperatures, how much is it normal temperature or 99 or 98.4, or it is at 99 or 100, okay, you are having fever or not. So knowing all that things need to be aware about, because this affect the way you perform the test. On the performance of test, these things will affect you, okay. So we need to know about your basic physiological type of data is being collected, okay. Then psychological, it is related with the mental health, like do you how is your behavior, okay, behavior, mood, do you have mood swings, or you are sad, or you are depressive or not, or you are overexcited. So for that, something has been have you ever been with any mental disorder, mental problem? All that things need to be known in the psychological data. In psychological data, we are going to know about all these types in which it is related to your mind. Your learning abilities are good, what is your IQ level, how soon you get aggressive, or what is your temper rate, so all that things need to be understand in the psychological data type. Now moving towards the forms. What are the forms? Forms are something in which we've been collecting the data in a particular way, and then we are calculating it in a manner. Okay, and we've been calculating the data in different categories or in different manner that has been differentiated, like categories, rank, score, observation or field notes, verbal records, diaries, notes. All that things are considered under form. So in form, what are the categories? Like yes or no, high or low. Okay, so for example, I ask you a question and you have to answer it in yes or no. Okay, I said that, do you like psychology subject? You will say yes or no. So it is like you've been differentiated in that. Okay, now also, like you are male, so mostly the males are at a high risk of aggression level, are at high level of aggression. Yes or no? You have to say yes or no. Similarly, high or low is also related with that the room temperature is high or low. You have to tell that. Okay, or in the region you are living in, the temperature levels remain what, high or low. Okay, so in this form we've been categorize the things in different forms, yes or no, positively or negatively we differentiate. Now coming towards the rank, in rank what we have been doing, that we have been giving the ranks to the person, or in one or the way we've been giving rank to the persons first, second, third, and these ranks are being considered on a basis of the test. On the basis of test we give the person rank of to know anybody or anybody's behavior or person's behavior. What do? We do one thing, that we ask from their relatives, their colleagues or their friends or near dear ones to find out at what position the person is lying in a particular situation. To know about the aggression level, I say that rank your friend at a level 1, 2 or 3, or rank them under some score. So that come under score, and according to the score the ranks comes. Okay, 3 persons को मैंने आपको बोल दिया A, B और C, and I told you to give the rank to A, B and C 1, 2 or 3. So you will say that C is first, B is third and A is second. So in this way you have distinguished the ranks. Okay, now you would be having some concepts in the mind, and according to that you have given rank. Okay, so that things help in to know about the main result of the data. Now coming over scores, every performance, whether it is in under yes or no, whether it is over high or low, whether it is on any 5 scale or 3 scale, anything related to that, in that the score is very important. We've been giving score for collecting after collecting the data. Okay, whether we are giving it to our known ones or near dear ones, or whether we are giving it to ourselves, that doesn't matter. It is according to the test, but the score help you out to find out the basic result, the base or the main fundamental result which we have been working for. So that is maybe 10, 20, 30. Okay, I say that, for example, I take a name Diya. Now I tell Diya that rank Khushi. Okay, rank Khushi, or give score Khushi, give her score on the basis of discipline. So she say 30. I say now give her score on the basis of I say on the way she is performing task, or school attendance. I say school attendance. So she say 10, right? The way she is giving the score is relatively a different point of views. That is, she is very disciplined, so she has been giving 30. She has been less attentive in school, so she would be giving 10. And this is the example for the giving of scores. How do we present the scores? And by giving the score, sometimes we think that giving less score make us more benefit, and sometimes we think giving more score give us less benefit. So that has been always related to the manual of the data or the performance of the test which has been formed in the manual. It is not related with what you are scoring, but the scores which you are giving, you've been having some or the doubts or something in working in your mind, in your cognitive mind, and according to that you are scoring a person. Okay. Now observation is also one or the basic method which has been formed in which the data has been observed. Like we've been observing a person in different situation. I've been observing a student in a class. I'm observing a student at playground. I'm observing the student in his house. So at different places, his performance, his behavior, his acts, everything has been changing. Okay, and on that basis the observations is being done. On that basis the observation is being observed. Okay. Now diaries is related something in which the data collection has been done, or we've been writing some notes on the basis of the observation. Okay. Then the field note means what we are noting down or observing a person behavior in a natural condition. Like you are playing in a playground, I come as an observer, and I've been observing the whole class on different bases and seeing who is more attentive in playing, who is less attentive in playing, who is been finding himself difficult in a particular game. So all that field notes I've been recording in my diary, or I've been noting down it. So that is related with the form observation. Then the verbal record. Verbal record is something in which verbally you are speaking or verbally you are saying, and on that basis I've been just recording what you are saying, and straightforward I am finding the result from that. Okay. For example, I've been saying, okay, tell something about you. Now whatever you are saying, your plus point, your minus points, your self introduction, that I have been recording, and then I will listen that recording later on and find out the points which I want to know according to my data. Okay. So this is something related with the complete topic of nature of psychological data, how the psychological data been observed, how it has been formed, what are the types. So you just go through the reading of this topic and also the next topic. Thank you and have a nice day.